Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another Market Open live stream. Today is a quad witching day, which means often you can expect a whole lot more volatility in the market. Sometimes it's associated with a more red day in the market. Not always, though, although often when we think of more volatility, we think of more red. But anyway, let's go ahead and take a look at the market because it is red. So worth mentioning. It is red. We've got all indices are red. In fact, let's do the usual start here with CNBC and just do our little cover shot. Oopsies. There we go. It's running away from me. Okay, perfect. Solved it. All right, first thing we got here is CNBC covered Dow down 0.01%. So basically flat here on the indices. S&P, NASDAQ down 0.04, 0.07. Treasuries back up. Look at that. Nice chunk there of Treasuries back up 1.367. Remember, this could also be a representation, though, of less buying of bonds, which is also a weird way of seeing Treasury yields actually trickle up. That we have seen quite a bit of red day after day after day here. Yeah, so let's jump on over into the Webull here and see what we got going on. I was just looking at Cardano breaking down below the 238 support here. Worth keeping an eye on. Cardano sitting at 236. You do have that catalyst of the Alonzo upgrade that's gone now. So a lot of folks seeing that as potentially a reason for less cheer or sell off or whatever. You've got a Bitcoin here at 47,300. So that could be another reason why Cardano's down. A lot of coins tend to follow a Bitcoin. Taking a peek at Ethereum, which is no exception, also seeing that decline to about 34, 38. Let's hit some of the others. Let's see here. Pre-market. So, pre-market. Dutch Bros runs again. It's actually pretty incredible. Dutch Bros running again here at 7.29% in the pre-market here. Absolutely incredible. I mean, now it's at 5150, which in California is another way of saying crazy, literally, or police code crazy. But anyway, Lucid Group, you've got them at 4.82% here. I think CNBC's really been talking them up this morning, and so you're kind of getting a little bit of a pump, should I say, the CNBC pump on Lucid here. Very excited about that. EPA mileage boost. Canadian Solar back into its little range here, 290 up. Worth noting, if you haven't seen the range yet, this is kind of what the Canadian Solar range looks like, and it just bobs around frequently between this 36.72, 41.45 level. Although we did recently have this sort of fall out here on 820, which this was a rough period of time where we had a lot of stocks that were pinged around 820, but now sitting right on that line there, really behaving in accordance with the plan. You've got Beachbody up 2.92% here in the pre-market. Matterport up again, 2150 here. EXPI 128. Hippo finally up another percent. That's good. You've got Canoe up 0.9. Let's go to the dark side, red side. IronNet given up today. Went up 28% yesterday. Now down 10.63%. ATR down 4.72 as well. Was down 11.47 there yesterday. You could really see once you start getting that red on some of the momentum movers, it is something else where you just kind of keep getting that consistent bleed. So I always like to say it's worth noting that, because if you are in a momentum play and you're thinking it's going to come back, just a matter of time, sometimes they don't have to, you know. It's one thing to what's it called, to really get in there and to expect the runs to come back right away on momentum plays. Dutch Bros responsible for the Tulip brother bubble. Oh no. uh, okay, let's see. Let's see here. Lucid Group 4.2, BNGO 3.2. Nice. What else here? Honest 1.79, Root 167, EXPI. I wonder if we're gonna make it back up here to 50. Let's see here. Zoom back out a little bit. All right. So yeah, EXPI has been a little bit of a fun one too, but actually since May 12th, EXPI has been on a nice trend to the upside. That's not bad. Take a look at this. Let's see if we can. Yeah, there we go. Let's see a trend line that we can draw here. It's actually improved even beyond that. Let's see. Yeah, take a look at this. Nice. That's a nice trend line that you've really had. It's more since July here. There we go. But overall, it's certainly on an uptrend since May, with some weirdo fluctuations that you get here. But I'm gonna keep an eye on this one with the XPI. I like that. I like the look of that. All right, what else here? So Cardano sliding again here, 235-ish. Okay. Let's see here. Change percent. There we go. But Blue Apron, wow, Blue Apron really dropped 10% yesterday. It's down 1% right now. Yeah, it's almost just a day or two of momentum, and if you got your day or two of momentum, you tend to go right into that red direction in this market. Very, very short term momentum plays. Win sitting at 84.50. Neo cannot get out of the 37 range here. Yeah, look at that. Kind of been stuck for the last month, sitting around here, 36 to 38-ish. Just really trading sideways on this Chinese news. Well, the good news is it's not like plummeting, right? So for what it's worth, it could be worse with the Chinese stock move. All right, what else here? Dutch Bros now 8%. Beachbody 3.76, but Dutch Bros taking the cake right now. It's Beachbody, Lucid, and Dutch Bros today for the win. Dutch Bros yesterday up 30%. I mean, this has just been incredible, an incredible run. Let's look at it on a 30-minute chart here. Look at this. All right. Yeah, take a peek here. Very nice. Very, very, very nice uptrend. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So somebody here says, IronNet has had so many calls out of the money that hedged and the money calls likely won't exercise today, likely can trade out very quickly. Okay. Well, we'll see. But if you de-hedge, you'd be buying shares, right? If you think about. So we'll see what happens then. Anyway, but yeah, when you get momentum movers, you do tend to get a lot of calls. What's it called? That expire worthless. And that's one of the reasons why I like buying calls in the money. They're a little bit more expensive, but it's a way to hedge yourself in the event you have a play that doesn't work out. So, for example, on Beachbody, I bought options for what is it? $5. Call options for $5. And the reason I chose $5 is because I was paying about $2.30, $2.15, $2.30, somewhere around there, for that option, which meant my break even was somewhere around $7.30. Well, okay, I mean, the stock was selling for like $7.20. So I felt like at that very moment, I was really only paying a 10-cent premium for the stock. When you start going out of the money more, you go to like a $10 option on Beachbody, let's say. Well, you're paying a 50% premium on top of that. So even though the option's cheaper, you're really paying for this hopium, and your break-even price is $10.50, which is way higher than your break-even if you were closer to the money or in the money, like $5. Again, $5 plus 2.5, 4 or 5 even is $7.50, much closer than paying a premium on some of these higher prices. So it gives you a little bit more comfort, in my opinion, or risk prevention. Loss aversion is always key in investing. Nobody wants to lose money. So let's see here. Is there Chinese news that would make Chinese stocks less appealing? Gosh, there seems to be Chinese news every single day. Can you explain to me why we will shut off support.com and handcuff? I think you're not sure. Did you mean to say Weeble? I don't know. But yeah, there are a lot of brokers that have sort of locked up as part of the merger support.com shares as they transition to GREE, G-R-E-E. Yeah, G-R-E-E. Why? I have no idea. I have no idea. Okay. And that could just be part of the agreement, the merger agreement, some sort of transition agreement that they have. No idea. And that's sometimes frustrating about mergers or new listings. And that's one of the reasons why just the good old OG stocks could be so nice, like the boring Apples or Googles or whatever. You know, those have been on the market so long that they're so much more liquid than newer stocks, newer IPOs or mergers or whatever. And so you get much less volatility in both directions, though. And that's the thing that's so appealing about smaller stocks, is that they can run like crazy to the upside. Yeah, somebody says today's triple witching. I was reading it's quadruple witching. I don't know if it's worth checking, but anyway, that's let's see. Yeah, see, Market Watch a day ago. Stock market investors brace for quadruple witching this Friday. So for what it's worth, that's maybe, who knows? Maybe Market Watch is wrong. Wouldn't be the first time. All right. So, all right, let's take a quick peek at a little bit of activity that's going on in the news. And then we'll look at, we'll do maybe some TA on some individual stocks or some exploration. Try to find some deals. Where are the deals at? We're always wondering. Got to find the deals. AOC and Cory Bush leading efforts for expanded unemployment aid. That'd be interesting. Let's see here. Fed seen announcing bond taper in November. That's what we're expecting. And the Fed's going to chat with next week. Oh, wow. It's already bell time. We're going to talk about the Fed next week. Let's go ahead and hit the bell first.
We're going back to where we're not as competitive, but somebody's got to pay for something.
And 21 to 26.
Here's the opening bell on the CNBC real-time exchange at the big board. It is Ginkgo Bioworks celebrating its listing via SPAC. We're going to talk to the company's CEO in a longtime CNBC disruptor on our Disruptor 50 list.
Featured them, and they're real. I mean, not just because they made a lot of noise.
All right.
And at the NASDAQ, the metals company celebrating its recent listing via SPAC.
Look, that's pretty red. Pretty red. That's lots of red out there right now. All right, let's see what else, what we've got going on in the market. You've got, let's see here, lots of activity here. Lucid. Wait, where did Dutch Bros go. Oh, Lucid just beat Dutch Bros. No way. That's incredible. Okay, so Lucid, look at this. Lucid now sitting at, there comes Dutch Bros back, 6.5. Lucid at 5. Upstart, Beachbody dancing around that 3% right here. And you've got Redfin, 2.1%. Spirit Airlines, 1.63. Good moves right here. 9% on IronNet. You've got Desktop Metal 1.24. Not much craziness to the downside. It looks like more entertainment up here with the race really taking off between Beachbody, Lucid, Dutch Bros. Dutch Bros right now winning at about 8% to the upside already. Lucid sitting at 5%. Emirates coming out of nowhere here, 343. Beachbody 3. Upstart playing the game as well. Looks like you've got Virgin, Uber, Lemonade, WM, Pinterest. Okay. All right, I'm going to listen in here to Kramer for a sec, and then we'll go ahead and pull up the news. See what we got.
I had one around 6 p.m., and I didn't sleep for 3 days.
Well, that was one more day than usual.
True.
Yeah.
But as we said, it's, look at On Holdings, above 40 today. It's another 7%.
But
why has it been such a strong week for the new issue?
Not a lot of stock. They're cutting that amount of stock. And the companies, believe it or not, are actually very real, known growth companies. And they're working. Look, I had Weber on last week. Weber announced a much better than expected quarter, and it's done nothing. So, I mean, if you're looking for growth, Weber is a growth stock. We all know them as a growth play. I mean,
do we really think that?
It is very easy to be negative, like everybody's negative. But I saw this expo, and I saw on, and I said there's some loyalty out there to owning companies.
There are. Now, we still have an enormous amount of companies going public through SPAC. Obviously, today, Ginkgo Bioworks is one of the largest, by the way.
Why can't that come public?
One of the largest.
SPAC? That was an exciting company.
That's a good question. They did use Soaring Eagle to come public, but Ginkgo Bio, I mean, you're talking a $14, $15 billion value.
Right, but why would we just buy shares from Ginkgo?
They only had a 50% redemption, which, by the way, is very low in this market. On that note, I've been following that closely, these redemption rates of SPACs.
You mentioned it to Gary Gensler.
I did. I mentioned it to Chair Gensler. He was aware of it.
He said it's an issue.
CTAC is the latest one where you had more than 90% of the shares redeemed. That's Cerberus Telecom Acquisition Corp. I love that. It's trading right around 10. They did postpone their shareholder vote from the 16th of September to the 22nd. But again, it comes back to the old minimum cash. Ginkgo Bioworks fine on that, right? Only 50% redemption, right. Less than they expected, perhaps. But in this case, these guys are looking at $345 million minimum cash you need to close. Not clear they're going to get there. So they'll violate the minimum cash requirement. Then you need the company to say, we're okay with that. That continues to be a question as well, guys. Should it be the company that decides and waives the minimum cash requirement, or maybe the shareholders? Given the shareholders are voting on the deal prior to knowing how big the redemptions are as a percentage of the overall outstanding shares. Anyway, we're staying on this. That was the latest one that had over 90% redemptions.
What are we doing now, IronNet?
What about IronNet?
Well, I mean, that was the short squeeze. It's down 7 today.
It is. It's, wow.
Yeah.
IronNet, yeah.
Well, you reported on that.
We reported on IronNet because it was similarly had an 90 plus. I forget it was 93, 94 redemption. How can
you not take advantage of it?
They started their corporate life, so to speak, as a public company with far less cash than they'd anticipated. But
it's down 18% now.
Traders, Jim, maybe even some of the memesters. I don't know.
No, the memesters weren't out in full force on it.
They were. I mean, by the way, there's a bunch of these names. Remember LiDAR? Remember that one? AI. LIDR.
Yeah, I like those guys.
That's down 10% today because it was up yesterday.
Just kidding.
You had a bunch of names yesterday that got briefly memeified. TMC, the metals company, that's down 8% today. Briefly. These are all SPACs. OPAD down 17%. OfferPad Solutions.
In the meantime,
so these things are moving all over the place.
There's like Doximity and Upstart, 2 unbelievably good companies, just real companies. Upstart taking tremendous share, really doing great. Doximity, well, every doctor I know uses it. These are the companies that you buy. Look at that. When you look at Upstart, that's AI loans. Wells Fargo went with them. That company is so fabulous. It's a Benioff company.
All right, so there you go. Upstart and Dutch Brothers.
Dutch Bro.
That's my takeaway.
Dutch Bro, Doximity, Upstart. Who needs SPACs?
It to me looks like the market's slipping a little bit here. You've got the S&P 500 that looks like it's slipping to the downside. You've got now all of a sudden Smile Direct in the lead here, and sorry, hold on, Smile Direct's under recent view. Let me put them over here. Look at Smile Direct's running about 5.85% here. Emrin up here, but look at that. Dutch Bros just pulled back a good chunk. Dutch Bros now sitting at about 2%. You've got Xbank Carnival up here, but you've got a lot moving to the downside as well. Look at this. You've got Hut 8 Mining to the downside. Enphase 154. This is what they were just talking about here on CNBC. You've got AI, which is, I thought when they said AI, I thought they were talking about C3 AI, but they're actually talking about A and then EYE. Actually, or AI. I don't know much about that one. AI Inc. for LiDAR. But anyway, IronNet down 15%. You see such quick movements here in this marketplace. It's really, really incredible. AMC down, sitting at about 45. Hippo's down again, unfortunately. I still got my Hippo. Enphase Energy 127. To the downside, it's at 154. I wish it were at 127, like actually, 127. Palantir 2839. Quick movement here to the downside on the market. It seems like a lot of things just spark down. You've got Affirm sparking down. Smile Direct's moving, but beyond that, let's see here. Lucid, Upstart, these guys moving down. Let's take a look at Smile. Look at Smile Direct all of a sudden push there. This thing was up 7 or 8%. Now it's moving a little larger here. How's our day movement been? We've kind of been on this uptrend since it was at $4.63, and now sitting up. I mean, you're at $6.81. You're up a nice little chunk here. Let's see what Smile Direct does. That's pretty interesting how it just moved so quickly. MRAN 5.87, Lucid 5 still again. I can't believe. Oh, look at that. Upstart over 300. Upstart's moving again here. Upstart just got a big shout out on CNBC too, though. They're like, why trade the SPACs when you could trade Upstart? Which fair. It's done very well. Let's see. Upwork 168, Etsy 146, Lemonade 122, Solar Edge, Penn Nash Gaming. Let's see. Affirm's actually green again. How's that volatility been there on Affirm? Let's look at that. So yeah, look at that. Affirm went down, now back up again. I wonder if the SPY's doing that as well. No, see, S&P 500 is just kind of more rotating straight down. Let's go look at CNBC as a cover. CNBC, so 0.08% on Dow, S&P down almost a quarter, NASDAQ down about 0.32, and Russell 2000 down about 0.07. As somebody said, at least Hood is green. Hood, let's see here. Yeah, I know, almost HM the King, almost every YouTuber here in the finance communities got issues with spammers in the comments. Like, it's all the crypto scams. It's horrible. Do not send anyone crypto. It's so bad. It's really disgusting. And YouTube says they're working on it, and they're good for a day, and then all of a sudden the scammers figure out how to get around them. It's crazy. All right. What else here? So crypto. Still soft here, 24 cents on Doge. A lot of sideways trading on Doge. I mean, zoom out on Doge here. It's been, look at this range it's been within. It's anywhere between 16 and 33 cents. This is sort of a larger range here. I'd say the more popular range within that is really between this 22 to about 25 cent range here. Oh yeah, lots of money in the scamming scamming business. No kidding. No kidding. That's terrible. Yeah, I think the hippo was very hungry, and now it's not a hungry hippo anymore. Now it's just a hippo. This makes me think that I may as well close my covered calls on it if it's going to do this. Then when it runs again, I can buy them again, or well, sell them again, open that position again. Hippo calls. See, I have this hippo call position here. It is a, I mean, that's not bad. Look at this. I'll show you. So this is my sold call. Okay, stand by. All right, let me show you. So I have this sold call right here. So as you know, and they're not designed to be, you know, you're not supposed to copy. You're supposed to take inspiration if you want. It's just kind of like somebody going on CNBC going, hey, I'm buying this, I'm selling this, or whatever, right? But anyway, Hippo had a run, and I want to own the company. And I saw the volatility skyrocket, so I sold calls because I sold them for $7.50. And if I had been, you know, in a place where I'd been called out because it sold for above $7.50, I would have a break even at $8.02. So I sold this call for October 15th. And I got a $52,000 credit. Of that, and that's for October 15th. Of that, I have already made 76% of that $52,000 credit. So if I wanted to buy this back right now, I would pay about $12,500 for this option, and realize about 76% already of that sold call in market value. So if so I had this thing for, how long do I have this thing? I don't know how long I had this thing. Let's see if I can find it really quick. I opened this on, it doesn't say. Why don't I just give you a history? Oh, that's funny. Hippo. Where's my hippo? There it is. Wait, no, that's not it. Hippo 750. There it is. Okay, Hippo sell September 7th. So about 10 days. Okay. 10 days. 76% on that. You know, where Hippo is, see, what you really try to do is when it runs to the top, you sell a call. When it hits bottom, you buy that call back dirt cheap. And then if it runs again, or when it runs again, then you sell a call again, right? That's the theory, at least. So, yeah, anyway. Okay, cool. So, all right, let's go back to where we were. No, that's the covered. Hold on. Weeble's being funny. So just looking at it here. Okay, there we go. There we go. Okay, perfect. Yeah. So it's worth noting this because some folks are, what's it called? Sometimes it's confusing, but anyway. So if you wanted to close out a sold call, you're actually buying to close it. 15K. Oh, did the pricing go up? I think the pricing went up. Let me do it. Okay, it filled about 829 of that. Yeah, the pricing just went up. So who knows? Maybe it just hit bottom. But now I'm basically buying a call. I'm stuck with it. Okay, I'm going to write this down. Closing. So now I'm going to send out an alert like I always do when I do this. Okay, closing Hippo sold call with 68% of premium realized. it's not going all the way through, probably because the stock just moved up. See, it only filled about 829 of the 1,000 contracts. But let's see here. What did we do? That was 15. That filled at 15 cents. And bought the darn thing at, what did I buy it at? Let's see here. Okay, I'll explain history. There it is. Hippo. 52 cents. Okay, so basically, closing Hippo sold calls with 60 calls since stock is down. This means I sold calls at 52 cents times 1,000 times 100. It's 1,000 times 100. So the premium I got was $52,000. 52,000 premium received, and bought the call back at 15 cents, which means I paid 1,000 times 15 times 100, $15,000. $15,000 to buy them back, meaning the profit was 52,000 minus 15,000, $37,000. $37,000 in 10 days on that contract. Now, if when Hippo runs again, we can sell our calls again. Haha. All right. So hopefully, as I wrote that made sense to some of you who leave me comments asking how covered calls work. You're basically selling a call contract to somebody else who's super bullish, and the best time to do that is when the stock's going up, right? So think about it. When a stock's going up, and that's, as you see this a lot on Reddit, right? The stock's going up, you get a lot of folks buying out of the money calls because it's like, oh, it's going to the moon. Okay, bye. Calls. And that's when you get your big premiums. When a stock's going down, it's usually best to sell puts because that's when people are most thinking, oh my gosh, the momentum's going to continue to the downside, and to sell puts. So anyway, just a little trick. It lowers your cost basis. Hopefully that explanation helped a little bit. But yeah, another thing you could do is you could sell puts when it's down. So in fact, let's look at that. So if you like Hippo stock, you think it's a good stock to hold long term, you could go in here to, let's say, October 15th, sell a put for $6, let's say. $6 put means you'd be buying it for somewhere around $5.65. It's at $5.17 right now, so I'd probably rather sell a $5. Let's see, sell a $5 put. You get about 45 cents. That would be like buying it for $4.55 for what it's worth. So 45 cents divided by 5, that's about 9%. That's not bad. So if you were willing to sell puts on Hippo for $5, you'd get about 9% of the collateral that you put up through October 15th. Now, if it falls down to like $4, then obviously you're upside down, right? So there are always ways you can lose. Yeah, the $4 strike only gives you 10 cents, so that's not as ideal. The $5 one does give you some opportunity, I feel. Okay, so what else? Let's see here. Looking at the downside, IronNet down, and see something like IronNet, a momentum mover. I wouldn't sell puts on something like this because it probably is going to go down a lot. You know, this could easily go back to $16. And so at $35, let's see if I go to, wow, they have a lot of contracts on this one. If I go to, I don't know, a $15 put over here, what am I going to get? Let's see. Put, sell, 90 cents. Yeah, this makes sense. But if I'm closer to at the money, you probably get paid really well. In fact, you could even hold something to expiration today That'd be funny. You buy the put that expires today. Let's see. Go to $35. Look at that. If you bought a contract that expires today, you get $1.65. You get about 4.7% if you buy if you sell the third put today. Very interesting. Wow, that's crazy. So somebody has this question here. They say they sold a call. So you don't sell a covered call, you sell a call. Binary difference, semantics, but it's worth mentioning that because you don't want to think that a covered call is different than a call. It just creates confusion for yourself. But anyway, so you sold a call with a $17.50 strike price for October 15th. You sold it for $1. Now, if you were to buy it back, it would cost you $5. So in other words, your contract right now in your Webull or whatever probably shows you as way negative on that. Personally, I wouldn't on this kind of euphoria try to buy that call back. Because look, Matterport, I don't know, where is it? It's up again. Look at it, it's up again. It's crazy. It's been on a very, very good run. Look at this. Since August 23rd here, or you can't see it. August 23rd here, it's just been straight up, right? So the downside of that is calls have gotten very expensive, as you see here. So I probably would rather keep that and just hold it to expiration because you sold them for $1. Which really means your break even is going to be $18.50. So yeah, in your case, you lost out on the difference between $18.50 and $22. But if you hold it to October 15th and you get called out, you get your premium. It's like you sold for $18.50. If you try to buy those calls back now, you're paying peak pricing. And personally, I mean, I've been saying it for a while. I think Matterport is one of those SPACs that tends to channel, and we've been right on it channeling. I mean, look at it. It consistently, since its inception, has always come back into this lower range. Now, that doesn't mean that it will. Who knows? Maybe now's the moment that Matterport got discovered. You know, I don't know. If I had a covered call on it, I'd just be like, whatever. Like, fine, I guess I sold at $18.50. It's just a good deal too. Especially if your cost base is at $13. So I wouldn't get freaked out by it going negative or whatever. Like, you're not really going negative unless you want to buy the call back. So you'd still get your premium, right? But the way they show it on brokerages, when you have a covered call and the thing ran, it shows up really funny. Okay, so Hippo. Yeah, look at Hippo fall again here. I mean, Hippo is just kind of like getting poopy doopied here the last like 4 or 5 days. And so the covered call was very profitable on it. Still means that your shares lost value, right? And so this is where you look and go, hey, maybe you sell put into the thing. Where were we? We were on IronNet. That's right. But anyway, yeah, you go to October 15th. How are those looking again? The $5. See, they just went up in pricing. Now I could sell puts for 65 cents on 5. That's a 13% collateral return. See, if it keeps falling, that could get pretty juicy. That could be an interesting move. Okay, Lucid 5%. I've sold puts on Lucid. Let me see. Where am I sold puts on Lucid? Lucid, sell puts, $25 sell puts. And let's see here. Yeah, they're up about 18%. But anyway. Okay, so Matterport, Upwork. Okay, let's look at a little bit of news. I do want to answer a few more questions out here really quick. Yeah, lots of momentum trades. ASTS. Yeah, I don't know anything about that one, but yeah, TNT just uplisted, and yeah, I don't know much about these, but maybe we'll take a look at those in just a second. Palantir, SoFi. We'll take a peek at it. Sorry, what's this? This is a good question, or a question. Not in options yet. Is your sell buy sell method common, or is buy sell buy more common? I just rarely see you buy sell buy, but I guess in this market, when it comes to options, I'm much more interested in selling much more interested. And the reason for that is really I think volatility is in favor of the contract sellers in this market. And that consistently has been correct the last few months. So Logitech under 300-day moving average. Yikes. All right, let's see. Let's jump on out here. All right, how are we doing? Oh, yeah, look at that. The indices still moving to the downside, except for the Russell. The Russell went positive, but the Dow Jones down over 0.25%. The S&P 500 is down 0.5%. NASDAQ's down 0.53%. So definitely some additional pain there. Let's see what CNBC says in news. How to watch the Emmys. I don't care. I got stocks to watch. Or crypto when it's nighttime. Student debt can make like it. And it's true. I don't like it. What I do recommend is you get up to $70 for free by going to metkevin.com/public and getting a free stock with public worth up to $70. And going to metkevin.com/join to check out the programs linked down below on building your wealth that expire next is it next Friday? Expire next week. Yeah, next Friday. And now that the election's over, some of y'all have been buying up the courses more than you have during the election. I tell you, people are like, Kevin, you ran to make money. It's like, you know how many videos I didn't make during the election? Do you know how many opportunities I missed out on to not cover things on stocks because of the election that cost a lot of money? You don't. If you already have money, I personally believe you don't run for office to make more money. There are easier ways to do it. Anyway. All right. Take those profits, strategist says, on extreme moves. Is SDC? Oh yeah, look, Smile Direct just ran a little bit again. Yeah. Smile Direct. Who wants to play? Who wants to play a game? Is it too late to go Russian roulette? It's expensive. The options got expensive, y'all. They got expensive. $5, not bad. Y'all, I'll play the YOLO game. I'll play it too. Let's do it. Let's go YOLO on pure YOLO. That's it. It's pure YOLO. Not there's nothing fundamental about that right there at all. Okay? All right, let's see if I can actually get the contract to go through. No. Never mind. I don't think I can get my stupid contract to go through. Oh, there we go. Wait, it went through. Okay, what? Now it's gonna fall. Okay, now it's gonna fall. But I did get. This is just again pure roulette speculation on SDC 25K YOLO on $5 October 15 calls. Oct 15 calls. Okay. Okay. To be clear, when I say, it's pure speculation versus. Okay. 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 There we go. Cool. All right. So now we get to play the YOLO ride. It can be very dangerous. You know, these things they go up, they can collapse in your face, especially when it's already up 19%. The one thing that Smile Direct has going for it is short like crazy, and people love the impression of a potential short squeeze. See, look, Kevin buys, it turns red. Super normal. But anyway, people love the impression of a potential short squeeze. And I think that's what Smile Direct has going for it. And that's why that one's moving so much. So we're going to play YOLO on that. We'll see what happens there. Hippo, I'm getting ready to sell puts on Hippo because now it's at $5.03. It's whoa. What happened to see? This is what I'm talking. This is why you have to be dangerous with the momentum moves, folks. This is why you have to be careful. Look at that. Dutch Bros went crazy on momentum. Crazy on momentum here at 8% to the upside, and it literally just flipped. Lucid's maintaining, Smile Direct maintaining, Matterport, Upstart, Upwork, Redfin. These guys are holding. Image fuzzy again. Okay, hold on. Let me refresh really quick. We'll keep talking. We'll do some. There we go. Is that clear? I hope that's more clear. But anyway, yeah. So look how quickly these things go. So you know, one of the things that I always recommend is when you're looking at these companies that have momentum built into them, you've gotta be willing to, on a momentum move, take tendies. You know, and some people are like, that's paper handy. But there have been plenty of times that, you know, you just take profits too late and then you miss out. But anyway, yeah, look at Dutch Bros. This is a pretty big shift here. You've really gone from what now it's more blurry. How did that happen? I hope not. Is anybody else having issues? But anyway, Dutch Bros really had a strong open here. Went to 54.39, and just all of a sudden, you look at this collapse here. Yeah, you had a run this morning to 54.39 and a drop. Will the U.S. raise the debt limit? Almost like 99.9% yes. So, hey, Smile Direct, let's go, 21%. This one thing I again, I'll say it again. One thing I like about Smile Direct, and I'll pull up the black app right now. One thing I like about Smile Direct is it does have that higher short interest. And for what it's worth, when a stock has the higher short interest, you do have folks who like sticking in with the higher interest stocks more. While I pull up the black app, I do want to see what AMC is doing here. Let's see here. AMC. Yeah, see, AMC is down again. You've got, which I have a covered position on it, but I think my basis on it, well, it was just there. It was like $46 or whatever. It was I want to get my basis down. If we hit 41 again, I'm going to buy some AMC, get my basis down. Let me see how the sold put's doing. We have sold put on AMC. I have a sold put on AMC for $40 and a covered stock on it that's up 25%. Sold put's only up. Wait, where's the sold put? Sold put's only up 7%. The sold call is up 25%. Okay. What else? Let's see here. Is Etsy moving today? Let me see. Etsy. Yeah, oh, it is. Oh my gosh. Wow, Etsy. Etsy. Very interesting. Hold on a second here. Yeah, because I have a leap on that. I have a $170 leap on them. That's doing okay. It's not great, but it's okay. I mean, it's up, but it's just okay. Is Enphase up today too? No, see, Enphase is down again. Yeah, I just bought Enphase. I want to buy more. Enphase is just the stock I just want to own. You just have to own Enphase. All right, what else? Let's see here. This, I'll tell you, Hippo right here, I'm very tempted to sell puts here. And what else is falling big? See, Hippo, $5 for October 15th. That's 60 cents. That's like buying it for $4.40. That's juicy. I'm interested in that. I'm also, because it's down, right? You know what would be funny is if you got a sold put. No, you can't on Dutch Bros. But I still think it'd be funny to do a sold put $34 on IronNet. But you could get screwed. And that's the danger of this one. So you sold a put today on IronNet for $34. It's at $34.36 right now. You'd be so gambly. You know, you could go a little safer, go to like $30. No, then you don't get anything. 33, it's 90 cents. 90 cents. 0.9 divided by 33. Yeah, it's not as great. Yeah, 34 is $1.25. $1.25 into 34 is 3.6%. If you wanted to play. And that expires today. That's funny. That would be interesting. Okay, Smile Direct. So look at Lucid, though. Oh, my gosh. Lucid with 7% today, even after yesterday's run. That is incredible. Congratulations. Wow. Absolutely unreal. Lucid, really. Lucid's going to push back to like 25 or something. How's Palantir? Palantir's, oh my gosh, Palantir's at $29. Let's go. Hey, I still have my Palantir call options. I was so tempted to sell them yesterday. I've been, in fairness, I'm going to be transparent. I've been a lot more like take profit-y, if that's a word. I've been much more okay with taking tendies on things, especially things that I expect to come down again. Smile Direct, though, 23% right now. Yeah, now we've got Tattooed Chef's actually up today. All right, let's see what happens here. Big digital assets. Hippo's about to be under $5. I mean, shocker. These puts keep getting more and more juicy in terms of selling them. No, it's still sitting at 60 cents. Did a bunch of other people buy this and screw the contract price up? Or sell this, rather? How dare you? Fine, then. Let's see. What about fours? Sell, put. No, you get nothing on the fours. Hey, what happened? Selling puts on these just got not as desirable. It's only at 45 cents now. Someone ruined it. Someone got rid of all the liquidity. Dang it. That was a good one. Oh, well. Oh, well. I'll find something else. I'll just go out further then. All right, fine. Let's go hop on over here. All right. Fed. Could do a call again. Yeah, you absolutely could do it. It's not a bad idea, actually. Do a call. You can always buy back in. I own the shares. There's nothing wrong with taking profits. Oh, you can always buy back. Oh, you're just in general saying that. Yep. No, I still got my Hippo shares. Hippo shares not very happy right now. Hippo shares like, yo, what happened? That's all right. Tesla's up today. 0.25%. Nice. How's Pins? Pinterest is $54. Ugh. The Pinterest bleed. Look at that Pinterest bleed. Just so low. It's below May. Pinterest has lost a lot of love. All right. Well, it happens sometimes. Federal Reserve will probably hint at its meeting next week that is moving towards scaling back monthly asset purchases and make a formal announcement in November. A survey of 52 economists also predicted the U.S. Central Bank would hold interest rates near zero through 2022 before delivering a 2/4 point increase. What? 2/4 point increase? Before delivering 2/4 point interest in. Oh my gosh. Hello, English. Before delivering 2/4 point increases by the end of the following year. So that would take us to 0.5 to 0.75 in terms of rates by the end of 2023. Starting Tuesday, ends Wednesday at 2 p.m. So we'll listen to Jerome Powell talk at 2:30 p.m. 2/3. So most economists now expect bond buying to be, or the taper announcement to be November. I agree with that. I think the last, oh no, people are saying Smile Direct is selling off. Oh, look at that dump. Yeah, whatever. Wow, see how fast it happened. It's crazy. But that's okay. I'm gonna hold this one right now, because you're going to get fluctuations like this intraday. In fact, now's the time to ish. I mean, it's very, very risky, but now is a potential time where you pick up a call. It's so early in the day, though. I'm going to let this ride because our trend is in our favor. However, and volume is still in our favor, which I think both of those things are good. Volume is still in our favor. We've got more volume over here, although this portion here is selling volume. This is good positive volume. I'm still optimistic on this. You're going to get fluctuations like this. Look at that Lucid, though. Lucid's going straight for that 23.15 line. Very, very nice. Okay, anyway, where were we? We were reading the news, and then we were so rudely interrupted. Okay, dot plot, blah, 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 blah. Okay, that's boring. We already know this. Okay, the Wall Street Journal did an article like this too. Stocks get monster inflows as traders exit cash on federally. Really? Let's take a look at this. Market participants spurned cash this week in the biggest exit in more than a year and piled into equities on bets that the Fed will remain investor-friendly. Money market funds saw outflows, about $62 billion in the week, the most since July. Investors put $51 billion back into stocks. How can I see that? I want to see money market. Thank you for the $20 there, X-Strike. $20. Well, thank you. I want to look at money market flows. Let's take a peek at that. Let me see if I can find that. Money market flows. I should be able to, because you could do that for Kathy. You get Kathy's flows, like RK flows and that. I guess it depends maybe what money market you look at. Yeah, that's weird. Fund flow. Maybe you have to pick an individual money market. Gosh, Kathy Wood has had just outflow here recently. I'll pull this up in just a sec. Money market fund flow. Money market fund flow. No, it doesn't easily give that to you. ECB, money supply, money market fund shares flow. How about American fund flows? Yeah, no. Okay, I'll have to look for that separately. I'll show you ARC really quick. Look at ARC. Here's a screenshot from the Bloomberg. This right here, anything under this means negative right here. This is negative. Or outflows. This is positive. And you can see there's been a whole lot more negative outflow than inflow on the ARC funds. Oh, wow. Let's see here. Lucid's almost over 23. It touched 23 and bounced off of it. Smile Direct's just under 7 right now, still sitting at 16% up. But yeah, that definitely is a little bit of a move to the downside here. Root 435 still moving here. What's SPY doing? You get spooked so fast today. Yeah, the SPY has just been going straight down. Straight down here on SPY. SoFi's down. Tough market. Iron Net's down. Let's see. Looking at the downside. Any sell put options here? Moderna down. HUD 8 back under $9. Affirm's down. I sold calls on Affirm, but Affirm started the day green. That's crazy. What a crazy little market, huh? Peloton 103. 23andMe's down. SunPower down. Lots of little red here. These are all 0.5% to the red. Tesla's still green, but barely green. Barely green. 0.13% here. Ay. Yeah, Smile Direct's coming back up a little bit again. There we go. Green candle. Here comes that reversal on Smile Direct. Let's see the run again. Let's go. Go. Spy down, Baba up. Yeah, no kidding. Yeah, we saw. It's because ARK is out of money. ARK is out of money, so if they want to buy the dip on something else, they have to sell Tesla. That's the way it works. That's the way it works. Yeah, the market's funny today. Real funny market. There we go. Push Smile Direct. Upstart puts. I could not buy puts on Upstart. I don't know. It's been such a momentum mover. And look at this day chart. This is like just the most beautiful IPO you could have ever bought. Because it's just literally like up. And I don't even think it's I think it's massively overpriced for what it does. But it's just had so much momentum. It's done phenomenal. So hats off. There we go. Lucid's over $23. Good job. Come on, Smile Direct. Smile Direct's doing its recovery here. So that ended up being its little bounce movement there, which was pretty close to its prior high. That's $7 range there. Lucid killing it. Okay. Hyliion coming up today. Hyliion, BNGO, Build-A-Bear. How is Build-A-Bear still so expensive? Okay. Woo. Let's look at some other news. Okay, so Monster inflows into stocks. It's so weird because the when do my Lucid sold puts expire? I do own some shares of Upstart. Yeah. I'm sorry, not Upstart. Upwork. No, I don't own any Upstart. My Lucid puts expired in January, and they're sold puts, so it's a bullish thing, right? It's up 10K. Yeah. Let's see what else we have. Okay. Etsy, Palantir. That Palantir call right now. The Palantir leap is printing tendies. It's up $51,000. My goodness. Enphase Hippo. Hey, my Hippo shares are still green. That's crazy. Not by much. But we did got money on that covered call, and we got money on when we played call options on it. So the call options have generally been very good. Let's see here. Oh, Root's running. Look at Root run. Root taking a run instead of Hippo here. Dang you, Root. You're the insurance company I don't own. What's the breaking news? Hold on, let's see it.
This is a memo that was circulated by the White House earlier today, warning of the economic consequences that the country would face if, in fact, the debt limit is hit and those extraordinary measures are exhausted, which the Treasury Secretary said would happen next month. In this memo that the White House put out this morning, the operative line is where it says hitting the debt ceiling could cause a recession. economic growth would falter, unemployment would rise, and the labor market could lose millions of jobs. The White House also notes that certain state programs like disaster relief, child nutrition programs, and more would see their funding effectively halted if, in fact, the United States could not make its obligations, if, in fact, the debt limit is failed to be lifted. Now, of course, we know the Treasury Secretary spoke with the Senate Minority Leader earlier this week about what next steps could be. Senate Minority Leader Mitch McConnell has urged Democrats to go it alone to figure out how they could potentially raise the debt limit without any Republican support. We are waiting to see exactly what the White House will pursue as far as a pathway on that front. But certainly the White House is trying to say to the other side of the aisle, there's a recession at stake if, in fact, you don't get on board. David?
No.
Kayla, thank you. Kayla Tausche. Now for our ETF Spotlight, we are taking a look at CraneShares China Internet ETF KWEB. It's down more than 5% for the week, although having a decent day right now. One name, of course, in the group, you see it a lot.
KWEB, that's one you hear a lot about. When people want to bet on the Chinese comeback, they buy calls on KWEB.
Of course, amidst China's ongoing crackdown, let's call it, on technology companies. We're joined now by Crane Fund's Chief Investment Officer, Brendan Ahern. Brendan, always good to have you. What do you tell current investors in your ETF and or prospective investors, given every day seems to bring another?
I think he tells them invest in internet for a clear picture. Sorry, that's mean.
David, I mean, we believe that it's possible we're getting to an end to this implementation of internet regulation. I think it's been underreported that there's some very important meetings.
I told you. He invests in internet.
Potential some changes in leadership. Those meetings begin in November, and that might explain why we've seen this implementation of internet regulation in a very short window. At the same time, we've seen the internet security law go into effect in September, as well as the personal information protection law that goes into effect in November. So maybe we're getting to the end of this. We certainly hope so.
All right, I'm gonna come off that. All right, let's see here. Chamath, I reserve the right to change my mind. It's Mr. Paperhander himself. Chamath carries himself the trademark confidence of a billionaire tech investor, flies around on private jet, owns a slice of the Golden State Warriors, flirts with her. Well, I mean, he paper-handed that. Unlike traditional fund managers, Paula Hapatia loves to court controversy, casting himself as the ultimate insider turned outsider. As senior executive at Facebook, he helped turbocharge its growth, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so what's he gonna do? His reinvention of SPACs as a founder-friendly alternative to the IPO, placed him at the center of a white-hot market. Okay. SPACs, blah, blah. Okay. So, okay, apparently they had some lunch with him. Okay, one day earlier. Do we really care about this? This is boring. Here we go. I reserve the right to change my mind. Yeah, today, Paula says he's not so sure that good times will continue for tech, and particularly software companies. Oh, that's interesting. He cites near record highs in measures of inflation expectations maintained by the Federal Reserve Bank as a signal that markets might begin to cool down. I reserve the right to change my mind. And what I would say is I may be in the midst of changing my mind. Ooh. So that sounds like it's anti-tech rally. Let's see. Today, gosh, they're talking a lot about their lunch. Come on, Financial Times. Nobody cares. Interrupting the question, Chamath quickly points out that he still owns $600 million worth of Virgin Galactic stock. Yeah, that's the one he probably got lots of heat for. Well, he did. What about MP Materials, a rare earth mining company that received an investment from Paula Papatia? The investment would have made sense purely from a purely financial standpoint, claiming it would be crazy for somebody to look at MP and have decided not to invest. You electrify everything. My big regret with MP is I didn't buy the whole company. Okay. All right. I don't know. Financial Times piece was a little boring. You need some more juice. All right. How's things going over here? I heard Lucid's still running. Oh, yeah, look at that. Lucid's at 10.35. Smile Direct got about 15. Bouncing off a second low here, intraday. Turning green again here. How about the downside? We got some puts to sell. That's what we got to do in this. That's what you do in this market. You just sell puts. See if you did the $34 one on IronNet. That one would have been upside down now because the market's continuing to slide. So AMC's down as well. Hippo 4995. How are those sell puts looking now? So the more I wait, the better they get. What if you got today? You got a sell put today. No, you'd only get 10 cents. That's boring. All right, so you really have to go out to October. 65 cents, still at 65. What if you went out to November? 80 cents. That's not that juicy. Yeah, you're better off in October. Wow. Interesting market. All right. Oh, wow. It's already 7:27. That's crazy. I got to go over to the course member live stream, folks. Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate it. I'm going to take off, make another cup of coffee, run to the course member live stream, and I'm tempted to sell puts on something. I don't know, we'll talk about it. But anyway, see you in a few minutes. I got to make another cup of coffee. Thanks, everyone. Thanks for being here. Go to mettkevin.com/public. Get your free stock worth up to $70. Link below. All right, thanks, bye.